3, 2, 1. Alright, once more. 3, 2, 1.
It's like a tandem. We each make a sound. We have different clapping styles.
He orders us to like vary from like volume. You know what I mean?
Alright.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like dumb and
Are there any last prayers we want to say before we start?
God is good. God is great. I forgot how that prayer goes.
Yeah.
That's like the basic.
Okay.
All right, let's get it. We not just gonna sit here.
Okay.
I'm about to start laughing.
Okay. Start.
Hello. Welcome to the Crooked Podcast.
Man, that was awful.
Yeah, it really was.
Matthew.
My name is Cody.
I'm Thane.
Welcome to the Crooked Podcast.
Yeah, that's what this is.
Could you be any more of a dweeb?
Honestly. Let's kick this guy out. Vote kick this man.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, lads. Time to start off the podcast with an interesting anecdote.
Go for it.
I've told all of you, so don't spoil the audience, alright?
Okay.
It's an important, crucial story.
Harry dies.
I'm going to set the scene. Imagine yourself, a community college. Communications, 231. There are about, 7 people. Everyone has already left.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Clearly.
We're giving speeches. These are just, random speeches. This man, very stubby, very short, with a strong glare.
Honestly, kind of a gremlin.
I could imagine him wearing an eye patch.
Yes.
He stumbles up. He turns the projector on. You see a giant 40 by 60 JPEG of Fortnite. And he says, today I'm going to be teaching you how to win a Fortnite game.
Wow.
Is this guy here? Is he our special guest? Is that why you had this?
I sit in my seat. I look to my peers. I look to the teacher. Just an overall frown. No one's happy. For his credentials, he starts listing off. I haven't won, but I got 4th one time. Alright. And let me tell you, this was not only the worst experience I've ever had in my life, it was the longest. This man went 10 minutes, or was the time limit of 6 minutes. You're supposed to have a 6-minute speech. This man, the instructor had to cut him off from his delicate, precious. He put so much time into the Fortnite presentation. He was talking about how he would talk to his friends over voice chat. He talked about they had code names. His code name was Delta, and they're all Greek symbols. And they'd use the on-screen compass to be Delta, enemy spotted, northeast, 75 degrees.
Yeah.
He talked about the greatest gun in the game, the Golden Scar.
Dude, yes.
He's
talked
right,
about Slurp Juice, which I laughed at him.
Oh my god, he did.
I felt bad. I legitimately felt bad because he was trying so hard. But when he slid Slurp Juice, I just let it all out. I baffled in laughter. Everyone looked at me in disappointment.
You're not supposed to laugh.
Should they be looking at him in disappointment?
They should, but they don't know.
Well, the thing is, they're all holding it back. They're like, come on, we've all held it back, but you
underperformed.
We have one guy spoil it for everyone else.
Yep, and that concludes my
Fortnite. No, there's something you're leaving out, remember?
No.
No, do you remember he made a mistake speaking, do you remember?
Oh, yeah! In the presentation, where he was naming off all the items you can pick up, he named off, was it just a shield potion, slurp juice, and the chug jug. But there was a little bit of a discrepancy in the way he said it.
Yeah.
He said the cum jug.
How many people were in this room? How many people were in this room that know him?
It was, well...
Alright, so are we placing bets on taking guesses on what he had in his cargo pants that day? Because
The golden scar.
the golden scar, he had the golden
Oh
scar
my
on his
god,
cargo
you're gonna
tank.
kill us!
He was going to get in first place. He's going to be the last man standing.
Oh my god.
Ah!
He
I've
made
had
that
the
mistake in his
worst
speech. He
experience.
had to stop. He was like too embarrassed to keep going on with his plan.
I've had the worst experience with just like presentations.
Like
Right.
like public speech cretins. Would you call them that?
No,
I would.
but so I'm sure you guys remember this. Remember when bleep name Joshua Hale, who lives
Yeah.
on Hickory Street.
Hickory Street. Good old Hickory
no.
Street.
He gave a presentation. I was the other person. I was put with him. I felt so bad. In the middle of this, he messes
I
up one of his
remember that.
sentences. He's just like, fuck.
Okay, do you know what I remember about this specific man who is unnamed? Wink. This man. I'm doing a presentation with him for the freaking history class or whatever.
Freaking.
Yeah, civics. Never mind. Sorry.
Yeah.
Remember when we had to do the court case thing?
Yes.
The court case thing. Okay,
Yeah.
so doing with his, and we have a whole thing planned out. Like, you do this slide, I do this slide, and he's supposed to do the first one. And we started up, and he just drops dead silent for like a whole minute. And I realize he's not going to say anything, so I do the whole speech from memory there, and just, he's awkwardly staring at me the whole time, like unblinking, for this whole, like, I don't know, how long was it?
A while.
It was a while. And I'm looking at the crowd. I'm constantly going between the crowd and looking at him. The
crowd.
And, yeah, the general
the whole
mass.
20-student classroom. The crowd.
Yeah, and he's just staring at me. Like, he has these dead eyes. He's just staring, unblinking. It's a mix of, like, no emotion and a slight amount of fear deep welled within him. That's my story on this man.
Oh, thank God. Alright. Here comes the segue.
The segue?
Let me ask you guys, you lads, you men, some absolute questions.
I'm a child.
Yeah, do it!
Go!
Have you ever had a near-death experience?
You betcha, buddy.
A couple.
Alright, you go, Thane.
Thane.
Spit 'em.
I have a few, but here's the most recent one. This is about last week, right?
Yeah.
He lives on the edge. It's a common occurrence
Okay.
for him.
It really is, to my dismay. I wish for death all the time, but when it actually, like, comes to me, when it stares me directly in the eye, I'm like, oh crap.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm out in the woods, as I usually am. Stalking the
What'd you
wildlife.
find?
Stalking the wildlife. Crossbow in hand.
Yeah, but I'm just walking around there, and all of a sudden I, like, black out. Like, I just collapse there. I
What
wake
are you
up.
talking about?
I wake
Well, are you
up.
sure this
You're on
wasn't a
hard
drug?
drugs. You're doing black
I'm
tar
not sure
heroin.
about what
Right?
caused it. When I wake up, I have several cuts, and I'm bleeding slightly. I have no idea what happened in between the time that I passed out or how long it was exactly.
Guys, I think Thane is like a drug addict. He's going through drug withdrawals, but just going on his strolls.
You're
in the
actually
woods.
shooting up heroin.
As
No,
we
I thought it was a
speak.
little bit weird when I saw Thane in real life. He had heroin needles literally sticking out of his arm.
Yeah, that's
His eyes
suspicious.
were completely red. I asked if he was okay. He was like, "Oh yeah, I'm fine, dude."
Where do you get them, though?
Hey, shout out Cody. Do you remember when we were walking down to 7-Eleven at like 2 a.m.?
Yes.
And a woman with the most pure intentions in heart looks at us, a group of 3 men with, I think we had our skateboards at the time, right?
Masculine men.
Yes,
Probably.
3 men. And we were riding down our skateboards to 7-Eleven, and this woman, out of the, like, window of her car, sees us,
She leans out. She
And
leaned
it-
out of the car
Mhm.
and screamed,
Beretta in hand.
"Don't do drugs."
She said, "Don't do drugs."
2
And-
a.m. in the morning, walking to 7-Eleven, she screams it.
And Cody, what do you say to this woman as she passes by?
I literally forgot.
You said, and I quote, "Too late."
I remember that.
Oh, yeah, I remember now. Okay, yeah.
Regardless to say, that was a memorable 7-Eleven trip.
That was the same trip that I picked up a glass bottle of alcoholic substance.
I was about
that
to talk
empty.
about that.
Yeah, we were in a residential area, and you specifically told me not to slam it on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
And the rebellious teen I am did not listen to you.
The
Slammed
absolute
it on
rebel
the
in
ground,
his thrasher
made a loud
shirt.
noise. You both looked back at me with absolute disappointment.
Me, covered in glass shards. It's all directed at me.
The funny thing is, it's like a haunted 7-Eleven curse, because the other time I went down there with Cody, we were just walking down there. Alright, as a detour of this conversation, we wanted some late night snacks for our ultimate gamer bro hangout, right?
Yeah, it was a sleepover. We slept in the same bed.
Yes.
We were like, alright, I'm hungry. Let's go get some Chippies and Mountain Dew. We walked down to the Food Lion. The automatic doors are not so automatic and all the lights are off. Not good, right? We're like, alright, let's walk to this gas station. That's locked.
That was not open.
So we're like walking across this, this would just be like a commercial area.
Yeah.
Everything was closed, so we have to walk on the other side of town. As we're walking down the biggest street of this town, we just see this random.
Oh my. Okay, this is the story you're talking about. Okay.
Right.
Yes.
This random red car with humongous wheels for absolutely no reason. Speed down. I'm like, hey, that's a pretty fast going car.
Yeah, I was like, that car is going definitely above the speed limit.
2 seconds proceeding, we see please correct me, was it 1 or 2?
One.
Police cruisers. Alright, 1 police cruiser with its alarms blaring drive right past us, and it was just the most exhilarating thing.
We were like, okay, let me explain this part, right? The car passed, we were like, yo, they got someplace to be. And we look back forward, just continuing about our day, because we can't stop it. We're not in that position. Police cruiser comes the opposite way down the street, past us. We're looking the same way the police cruiser's going. Police cruiser passes us, sees the car speed past us, slams on the brake, loud screeching noise happens, and we turn our attention to this, and we're like, alright, this is happening.
The new Fast and Furious.
Yeah.
How'd you feel if another car came by and just Tokyo drifted right into Matthew and killed him?
That's what the police car did. There was a side street. The police car drifted into the side street,
Matthew?
reversed, and sped the opposite the direction the car was going, and just chased it. And we were like, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm scared to go to visit the sun.
I just recalled an odd story I also had at 2 a.m.
Alright.
So I'm standing out on my front porch. Porch. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper, and I have an awful migraine. And I live in the middle of just some random suburb. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And there's a sign right beside it that says, speed limit when you enter here 15 miles or something like that, right?
Yes.
This man comes speeding down right in front of my house at 70 miles an hour. At the very least.
You had your speed gun with you.
Yeah. He keeps going and he stops right before he crashes into a tree. And I'm like, oh crap.
Threat
so
avoided.
My immediate thought is I should call the police. And I have a better thought. I should go approach that car.
For what reason would you do this?
I have no idea.
Great insight.
I start walking towards it, and I see there's there's definitely a stain of something I cannot tell on the front windshield. I can see from the back.
This is not good.
And I see someone inside rocking their head back and forth, and I can hear what's definitely an ear-piercing noise from inside. Not from that person, but from something else in that car. Immediately his trunk opens, and there's there's a gun. Like,
Did you take it?
I did it. I was like, okay, yeah, it's time to call the police, and I walked away and called the police.
That was the point where you decided to alert the authorities. That point.
Little did you know there's like an alien life form in the car.
I just turned him into Area 51. Oh God, he's in jail. My boy is stuck in jail. We gotta get him out. We gotta get him out.
They don't know how to work our automatic vehicles, so they're just like they took over this post, and they're just like, all right, how do I drive this car? And they're just like, they're out of here, all right.
Okay.
Are these the cars the Earthlings drive? I would drive them too.
Do you want me to describe the man I saw inside? Because I definitely got a good picture of him. I can recall it pretty easily.
I just want you to know that you have to bear the guiltiness of you submitting this alien creature to the American government.
I'm so
You're responsible for him being tortured.
I'm so fucking sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Barack Obama came out of his great big White House with his spicy mustard just to visit this alien life form and extract information from it.
Yeah.
Next topic?
Here's a little odd bit of the story. I called the police and they say, when I described the man, I described him as a, I think he was like, he had like tan skin. I couldn't really tell his ethnicity. He just looked incredibly tan. And he had like really long, yeah, he had a huge forehead and like long black hair. That's all I recalled. When I told the police that and I described his car, they're like, oh, it's this guy.
You literally described a cartoon character.
His car.
And
okay, listen. When the police cruiser comes, it's like 2 a.m. Instead of just like driving there to see what's going on, they like blare sirens, and it's like,
oh, thank God.
Yeah.
It's
truly a surprising moment.
That's about
all startled.
That's about all there is. When I came back, my neighbor was watching from my porch. I don't know why he was on my porch, but he was on my porch in like a rocking chair, just sort of watching the whole thing happen.
He brought it. He brought the rocking chair. He constructed it.
He has like a freaking a rocking chair, but like never mind. I just want to say something really awful. I'm gonna cut myself off before I embarrass myself.
But
any
that's
further.
every sentence, every part of it, from you. Awful.
I mean, the man speaks truth.
Alright.
You need help. The heroin needles has to stop. Alright, next topic.
Next topic.
Have you heard about this new film? Ready Player One?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
I have.
It's an indie film. You may have not heard it before.
I'm not a jealous person. But people that haven't heard about this film, I'm green with envy. I won't lie.
So, I think it's pretty clear. The unanimous consensus on this film is that it's bad.
Yeah.
Is this held by everyone here?
I haven't even seen it.
I would put
But
it
yeah.
in like the lower area of the worst films I've seen. Like if I had a list of the 20 worst films I've seen, I put it in like the lower area of that list.
It's funny because watching it, it's conflicting. It's the book Ready Player One, which is awful, but it's also Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
It's like this conflicting thing.
Also, the CGI is like
emotions.
The CGI is weird. I won't say it's bad. It's just like what?
It looks like the PS2, bright new graphics.
Oh, I love the PS2. You ruined it for me. Now I don't know what to feel.
Shut up, Dane.
I'm so sorry. Alright, this topic's already dead.
Yeah, this topic sucks. Next.
We're moving to the next one. Alright, guys. I want to tell you something of my creation, alright?
Go ahead.
Hear me out. Hear me out.
No.
Gamergate 2.
Oh, you've already caught my interest. Let's go. What's going on?
Alright, so I'm sure you heard from the recent headline.
I actually didn't consent. That was just Dane. But sure, go ahead.
Sign us for
Internet celebrity Logan Paul. Is it Logan Paul or is it Jake Paul? I don't care. One of the Paul.
It's Jigsaw.
Paul's.
The Jigsaw.
Jake Paul.
They're going to move from YouTube to the Twitch platform.
That's extremely
Regardless
unfortunate.
to say, there's not been a good response. But my main point of contention is that they're complaining about the Twitch chat culture. They want to preserve the Twitch chat culture.
They do?
Yeah, the Twitch streamers.
Oh, I thought you meant Paul.
Twitch culture. Oh, I need to enrich myself on whatever this is.
I just find it the same people who spam tryhard repeatedly whenever they see like a KFC bucket or a black person on
whenever
that these are the same people complaining about children coming in and ruining the Twitch chat.
Listen,
culture.
when they see a black person in real life, they become tryhard. Like, their body shifts, their body morphs, disfigures.
They're animorphs.
Oh no!
This is the avid Twitch user. Right?
The higher you go,
awful
the faster
people.
you can turn.
So we have this very clear problem. My solution, instead of harassing women, we should harass and kill small children. Hoping that these are Fortnite players and the audience of Logan Paul or Jake Paul for that.
Right.
Right?
So
surely there's no way this could fail.
So by targeting a category that the subcategory that we don't like are in, we are therefore increasing the effectiveness of our goal.
In a way.
I mean, it is the only way. Right?
Oh, so it's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what I encourage all the viewers to do, when you play your daily game of Fortnite, because I know you all do.
When you're playing Fortnite, and you, like me, play duo, and you always get paired with a Brazilian child, track them! Track them!
Track them!
Use Sharkwire, track their IP, find them on Google Maps, and send them an acid bomb. But don't announce it on Twitter, because you'll get a 7-day ban.
You'll
hey,
get banned, bad offense, slightly worse offense, you'll get arrested. But...
slightly worse. The FBI report will be...
Honestly, if I could still use Twitter in jail, it'd be cool.
Yo, unironically, I played a game of Fortnite today, and I used the skills presented from the Fortnite presentation.
Oh, you mocked him there, but when he came to you, you know, like the Chinese
you
janitor.
See, you took his knowledge and you disrespected him.
When he came to you like the Chinese janitor in the karate film, and you denied him, but you listened to his words, you kept his words to heart.
You are literally a disrespectful Jaden Smith.
I won, but there's like this small child that kept screaming at me.
Okay.
I didn't know how to respond.
You track him down!
I used my gamer intellect, and I did the best thing a gamer could do. I screamed back. I used no racial epithets. I did call him like a midget and a retard, but...
Alright.
Listen, the midgets are proud people.
Good. And, yeah. So, before we segue off the Gamergate 2/Fortnite topic, I'd like to bring up one last thing. So you know about the Fortnite mobile version, right?
Correct.
So, apparently, from what I understand, there is cross-compatibility with that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So my favorite thing is meeting a mobile player.
Oh yeah, and they're moving around.
They're in a vegetative state.
Yeah.
Even if they could be the smartest person alive, and they could not do anything to even touch you.
Alright.
Just hit the phone out of their hand. It's not that hard.
You honestly just track them down, and then you kick them.
Out-of-game tactics are stronger than in-game tactics.
Have you seen the Twitter video? It's like this dude in class, and the teacher comes behind him, and she's like, "What are you doing?" He stands up out of the seat. "I'm trying to win a Fortnite game right now." He like, slams his hands on the table, and the teacher's just like, "Oh my god."
Like, oh my god.
I'm so sorry. He used so much aggression, he put the teacher down.
Okay, can I tell a story? Because you've reminded me of an awful thing.
Spit it.
So, in 8th grade, we had a science teacher from Nigeria.
Yes.
She had trouble speaking English. She knew how to speak English, but she had oh my god, it was such a heavy accent. I'm not gonna blame this on her, but like she was constantly harassed and like actually attacked by students there. And
Jesus.
Wait, hold on, did you say you would blame that on her?
Well, of course you don't blame harassment of the person on her. What?
Why is that a thing? Why is that a thing you have to like?
Why was that a statement?
Well, I mean, I wasn't planning on going right into the whole thing. She was like being attacked or whatever.
Okay,
I was
go
on.
On
To something else, and I shift my interest.
Just go.
for whatever reason, like, no one doing any of these freaking awful things were, like, punished for anything. Like, worse, there were lesser things that people were getting, like, a whole year suspension for. And people were legitimately, like, just punching the teacher. She had, like, black eyes and stuff, because, like, students just kept, like, jumping on her and attacking her.
You were in this class.
Did you report this to the Federal Bureau of Investigation?
I just, like, mentioned saying
this is a domestic abuse case.
I just went into the office and said, like, hey, there's this thing going on in the science class.
Like, hey, guys, it might be, like, more than a minor subject, but,
More? Just there's a little bit that there's a little teeny chance that might have.
There's slight discrimination going on in the classroom, and it makes me uncomfortable.
Regardless, say the entire thing was expunged from the records, and we don't know where that teacher went.
I'm receiving a knock at my door, so I have to answer that.
Alright, well, he's gone. Finally. Right? Am I right, brother?
Yes!
Am I right, my fellow alpha male?
Correct.
We're going to segue onto good old North Carolina. And I guess to preface, we're all from North Carolina. I'm sorry to dox both of you, but it was necessary.
Yeah.
Alright, so before we run into the anecdotes, let me tell you a little something. Let me tell you a little story.
Go ahead.
A twinkle in my eye.
Tell us all. I got pie.
Alright.
Someone give me a pie.
There was recently a case brought to the Supreme Court.
Okay.
From
pie is so good.
Our nation. Our state's General Assembly and
our sovereign state.
Our other people who are in our government. And apparently, I'll give you the quick little breakdown.
Go on.
I don't know why it took like 2 years and then the Supreme Court to shut this down without anyone being like, hey, maybe this is not a good idea. So, people in the NC General Assembly they're like, alright, how do we get more Republican seats? I got it. They're like, alright, let's specifically tell our people to find the heaviest African-American populated towns.
Yeah.
And then we're going to demolish the DMVs and then their other public voting stations. With, quote, in the Supreme Court docket, it says, with, quote, surgical precision.
Surgical precision?
So...
That's precise!
It's not precise, it's just legit like a space laser.
Okay.
Over the span of what I believe was 2 years, I might be wrong, I'm sure someone can correct me on this, right?
Not
well,
me.
it was the span of 2 years, nothing happened. This just happened, and people are like, that's fine. People in the General Assembly is like, should I report this? Nah.
I'm on the fence about it, but, you know what? We'll see how it plays out.
What's the importance of the African American vote, anyways, right?
You got it, dude.
You got it. Oh,
dude.
Cody.
Dude.
If I'm correct, this slipped your interest when I spoke this to someone. I had an idea for this podcast where we never announce our names. We just all refer to each other as dude, so everyone's really confused on who's speaking.
Dude. Yeah, I was opposed to that for an extremely good reason.
You really were, yeah.
So,
it's a bad idea.
I'm gonna drop this Supreme Court name just a second, but the thing that really just joggins my noggin is that there are people who defended it.
Oh!
Yeah,
people
like friend of the show, Cody.
Cody, well-known supporter.
Well-known supporter of surgical precision of demolishing things that support
really,
the
if you just do anything related
vote.
to surgical precision, he's there.
Right,
surgical precision.
People like on YouTube with like 100,000 subscribers. People, I'm going to name drop right now.
Yeah, like us.
We got Andy Worski.
Yeah.
Tonka Saw.
That's such a good name. What the hell?
Tonka Saw.
He's an ex-wrestler.
Oh my god.
Is that his wrestle name?
No, hold on. You know what's the best thing?
What?
Hold on. He's an African American.
What?
But what?
All right. And I think there's one other person, but I don't feel super confident in name dropping. I think Aiden Paladin, but if Aiden Paladin sees this, please do not kill me and behead me.
I'm really glad that we're starting with such light and easy subjects for our first episode.
Alright. But that was just a little topic starter. I'm sure we all have some partially racist North Carolina stories, or just rather...
Just not even North Carolina, really.
Stories.
Yeah,
really, it's just going to be about you, Matthew. We're going to talk
all
like
over the
you.
place.
I'm sorry. I guess I shouldn't associate myself
But
with
can you
racist
elaborate
people.
on who actually decided that they were going to surgically precisely, that's not how you say that sentence, with surgical precision, they're going to devalue the African American vote?
You're speaking to him, baby.
Who?
Let me see.
Names, Donovan!
I'm not sure if I have them, but I'm going to look it up.
Go on.
I just know that there were Republican seat holders in the North Carolina General Assembly. Specific or no, surgical.
I'm just
precision.
interested in finding out if these people still hold the same position of power they do.
I'm just interested to know if any of them are named Cody.
Well, you know what? You're talking to him.
Number one funder, baby. He's right here. He funded the whole project.
You're messing with a plethora of...
A plethora? A
Alright.
situation?
A
A horde?
of unfortunate situations.
I don't know. Alright, I can't find exactly who, but I know Pat McCrory. He supported that.
I know.
Cool.
I know I was
I'm
there. I
kidding.
wasn't involved. I just sort of watched.
Alright, so in case for our non-North Carolina lore masters, he was our old governor. He held the highest position in North Carolina government. So that's good. I also find it a little bit weird, just from North Carolina standards, how many Confederate flags are here?
Yeah.
Oh my god! Oh my god! I was driving.
A state that has done like relatively nothing in the Civil War, I find that a little bit weird.
Okay. I'm going to the store, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going
Yes.
to freaking Walmart, and I park my car, and I get all my bags and put them in the cart, and I'm going out. I open my trunk, and I look at both the cars that have surrounded my car since I've entered the store. They are both giant red trucks with at least 3 Confederate flags. At least 3.
It's always a truck.
It's all. Guess what? They were both
It is
red
a jacked
trucks.
up truck with like the
No, these
flag
were not
posts for
jacked up, was
houses.
the weird part.
Like
These were in fact completely like fine, like just out of the shop, new looking trucks. I don't know what happened there.
Out of the shop.
out of the shop.
They came with the Confederate flags on them right out of the factory.
Manufactured.
There's an underground like Civil War reenactment group still making these.
Oh yeah, just as a little side note, I've like if you go to the old Civil War forts
Yeah.
here, there's like you can. So I went to what was it? Fort David? I don't remember what it was called, but it's on the coast, and they had like in the gift shop they had like 6 different Confederate flags proudly up for sale, like all right in front of the store, and in the corner of the store was this dinky little thing. It was like a little basket that had the just normal American flag. So compared to the actual United States flag,
Actually,
they had just this giant, humongous, like you know those ones that are like, what is it, like 30 feet by 40 feet?
oh my
Yes.
god. Oh my
Those
god.
giant flags. Yeah.
Oh my god. Okay. Actually,
Wait, that's a lot.
I actually have a Civil War thing I actually really like. I have like an antique, like you know, during the Civil War, like the Confederacy, they made different money for each state.
Yep.
I actually have like North Carolina money from the Confederacy, and I think it's actually like pretty cool. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't have any of it because I'm not a Confederate supporter.
I'm
like
not
you.
either. I just
I know
saw
your
it.
name was on the docket. I know you destroyed those DMV things.
Yeah.
I was the surgical precision
You were involved in
method.
the surgical precision of removal of the black
I was
vote
the
stain.
method. I was the method at which it was removed.
The method.
The method.
I went out there with my my woodland
His grenade
creatures.
launcher. He destroyed the DMV.
I went out there with my woodland creatures that I gathered when I passed out
It's
the
like
woods.
GTA with Levolution.
It's GTA, but like with a skill tree.
Yeah.
Actual
skill
skill tree. yeah. When
Can I
destroy
bring up
two,
a
I get, like,
point
another skill
about like
point.
Confederate flag things and stuff like that? Like, do you know how awkward it is when like both of your parents, or your biological parents, and their spouses, because they're separated, you know how awkward it is when they have like awful opinions right in front of you, and
Yes.
you can't dissent because they own you.
if
That's
you were to
the
dissent
worst.
once, they would kick you to the curb.
Unless you literally want to just like set yourself up for failure.
Yeah.
You cannot challenge these.
Like, you will not have the same treatment if you tell them that their opinions are wrong, which they are.
Which is just 100%.
Okay, do you know- I went to a beach house recently, and when I got there, we found the people who were here last, they left some things here, and let me tell you what we found. It was
C4.
a bunch of stuff that is not
Pipe
notable,
bombs.
but the notable part is they had exactly 3 different like towels with Confederate flags of them, all of different sizes.
What?
Mama
This
bear,
one's
big
for
bear.
Monday.
That's
This
what I
one's
was
for
thinking,
Tuesday.
I was thinking about the Papa Bear thing. Those were my exact thoughts when I saw it.
Yeah.
Dear God.
One time I was at Sam's Club, right? And there's Minecraft Steve. But he had a Minecraft Steve Confederate flag skin, dude. And I was like, Minecraft Steve, what are you doing in Sam's Club?
Yo, kill me.
That was your biggest question about what you were seeing right there?
That was my last question.
Because he slayed you right after.
I'm a spirit, I'm a ghost.
Have we seen anybody with like Confederate attire at our school?
Oh my God, definitely.
I think I've seen
Don't name names.
But you know who they were, without a doubt.
with a
I don't even have to say
Confederate
who.
flag hat. I've seen people like in the parking lot with Confederate flags.
Their
Like
their
in
cars.
trucks,
Their trucks.
Yeah, here's my thing
Yeah,
about
they're-
that. When you get like a
It's not a
Confederate
car.
okay, listen. If you get a Confederate flag tattoo or something, and you go into a place, what are they gonna do? Tell you to take that off? Like, I'm pretty sure they just kick you out. Like, there's nothing they can really do except that if they don't want you there.
The most awkward thing is like, it's like not every single one of these people are like extremely racist. So when they have like African American acquaintances or friends,
Yeah.
and they just see it on the cars, like, or the truck. Sorry, they just,
Their
I
trucks.
thought higher of you. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
let
like,
me put you all in a situation.
All right.
It's like
I want to
they-
throw you all into a little scenario right now.
Okay.
You're speaking with a man. This man, charisma, high, maxed out, intelligence, maxed out. Just
Alright.
generally a great
Mass
person.
gamer intellect.
You shake their hand. You say, "Hey, we should talk later" or something. And then they say, "Okay," and they turn around. On the back of their shirt, you can see the Confederate flag. Everything was good until that moment. You can feel
Yeah.
your heart sinking. What do you do?
Cut relations with that person.
All right.
Cut.
So,
Throw a rock at their head.
on top of anti-African American sentiment,
Throw a flashbang right at them and run.
I've noticed a kind of notable anti-homosexual sentiment here too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I've had several conversations with my mother, and she's just like, well, the Bible says.
The
Oh,
Bible
no.
says.
It's always these people who are on Facebook, and they're like, it's not Adam and Steve.
Oh
it's
my
Adam
goodness.
and Eve."
Dude, okay, what if the Bible was like a game of Simon Says? Where, like, it's like the Bible says, like, you can't be gay or something. And then, like, somebody's gay, and you're out of the game.
You're out of the game?
You're out of
What
the game.
What game? The game of life, you fool.
I have that one. It's a good board game.
And then, like, it's like, somebody doesn't say Bible says, right? And they're like, they're like, crucifix
but
the nearest
does
African
everyone who's
American.
straight die?
And they're like, I didn't say. Bible says you're out of the game,
No,
idiot.
by that logic, does everyone who's straight in the room, if they don't say Bible says, just die?
Their heart stops.
There's definitely technicalities that need to be worked out in the game. I'll be honest.
They also need a bug
the rules
fix.
that the meta has not quite developed.
Yeah, the meta hasn't developed.
Bug fix win.
Truly awful. Alright, segueing. Mark Zuckerberg has been in the news recently, right?
Yes.
But I'd like to take our attention off of the Zuckerman and redirect it to Elon Musk.
Gigan form.
Yes, Gigan. The Godzilla kaiju character, Gigan. This
Gigan.
disgusting man with chainsaw.
I'm so glad we all know who that is.
But this is the person trying to take us to space?
Gigan, of all
He seems
people?
like an alien creature to me. It seemed a little bit strange when he walked on stage with his robotic pose and his chainsaw hand started just revving up.
Yeah.
And he killed 12 people in the audience. Yeah, that's kind of weird.
He swipes and kills.
They're not even, like, sharp. It's pointy, but it's not sharp.
No, they're just so big that your bones break when they hit you.
Yeah, it's not like a cutting action. It's like a force.
It's like brute strength.
Yeah, like it's bludgeon.
It's always seemed a little bit strange to me, like how much people are just willing to just support
Gigan.
Yeah, this Gigan character.
Gigan form.
Iterate. Like, I don't want to pass judgments off this man, but he does not seem none too trustworthy.
Why is that?
Yeah, with his
Right.
I would never trust a man with one chainsaw hand. A man with two, even less so.
Alright. I'll redirect your attention to figure 1. Can I bring the court's attention?
Yeah, okay.
Attention.
Evidence at 1A, bring it on the table.
Go.
The Tesla Model 3. You know about this meme?
Sure.
Yeah.
You had to pre-order this. You
From
had to
GameStop.
yeah, you had to put $100 down just to pre-order, and then you had to pay the rest of the car, right?
Mm-hmm.
But this new Tesla model is just like not good. It's just like it's Chinese, like this Chinese manufacturing.
Whoa, where you talking about Chinese food?
All right.
You're right. I'm looking at a picture. It looks like a
Actually, it's
2015
been a while
Honda
since I've seen
Accord.
it. Should I look?
So, but the thing is, like, this person's like, all right, well, I'm going to stress test this, and they're like, all right, the Tesla Model 3, the brake pads, they're destroyed. They're like demolished after 9 miles.
What?
Just like destroyed, eliminated.
Okay, so I
Just
looked up.
imagine being one of these people in like Los Angeles and be like, oh yes, I'm so happy I just got my Tesla Model 3.
It's like
Elon.
you buy the car, you deserve to not have brake pads.
Okay, listen. I looked up Tesla Model 3, and the very first result was this image. Let me send it to the freaking group chat.
All right, spit it out. We need this hot data.
This
Also,
was-
I have a surprise topic to bring up after this.
All right.
Okay, this is the very first image. The very first
I'm
image
sure we
that
can
came
show
up.
this image after
Yes.
editing.
This looks like the offspring of Ted Cruz and like
Doug
who
Dimmadome.
else?
Oh,
Doug
Ellen
Dimmadome?
DeGeneres.
oh my god, he does have the Doug Dimmadome hat. It's just cut off by the image.
It's cut off. We don't know if that goes up farther.
Honestly, it's a
We don't know
Schrodinger's
what's at the top.
Dimmadome.
Is it a
Why
fractal?
does his
Is it
belt
It's
have a K?
Schrodinger's Dimmadome.
The modern cowboy.
modern cowboy?
All right, just tell me when we're transitioning.
The modern
and
cowboy's
I'll
me.
bring up the subject.
All right, we are transitioning.
We are?
Elon
Okay.
Musk.
Hey, should we go to the music section? Oh wait, he's.
No, we're going to his first.
I'm so.
We're gonna
sorry.
talk about the Martin Shkreli case and
Oh yes, I love Martin Shkreli. All right, let's go.
and the discussion between the court and a juror. I want you to read all of that. We're gonna show it on screen later.
I love this.
Here, hold on. I'm going to.
Yeah, read it out loud.
The court.
I'll be the
All
juror.
Right. All right. I'm going to have to excuse you. Juror number 59. Come on up.
All right, I'm juror 59. Your Honor, totally he is guilty, and in no way can I let him slide out of anything because, and I got cut off by the court.
All right. Okay. Is that your attitude towards anyone charged with a crime who has not been proven guilty?
It is my attitude towards his entire demeanor, what he has done to people.
Alright, we're going to excuse you, sir.
And he disrespected the Wu-Tang Clan.
Dude, can I say something? I've never listened to a single bit of Wu-Tang Clan music, but my front license plate is a freaking Wu-Tang Clan logo. I don't know why. Someone got me that, and that's what I decided to do. It's a huge joke that I love Wu-Tang Clan since I was an infant. This was the joke, even though I haven't heard a bit of their music before in my entire life.
Alright, well give it a listen, and you'll understand. But, he's in court for a reason, right? And...
like security front.
Yeah. And this juror is talking about how awful the awful things he's done. And on top of that, he's disrespected the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh my god. On top of that...
I pulled up the CNBC article, and it gives him this title. Pharma Bro, Martin Shkreli.
What?
Pharma Bro, as in the pharma, the
Big Pharma?
Prefix. The prefix to pharmacist. Pharma Bro, Martin Shkreli. Alright, I hate Martin Shkreli. Have you had any previous exposure to this man before the court case?
I've heard his name multiple times, but I don't know anything about him.
Also, I'm not sure if there exists footage, but didn't he cry in the court?
Didn't he
I
cry
hope he
in the
did.
court?
He
That'd be pretty
disrespected the
funny.
Wu-Tang Clan. He deserves
cried
nothing
before the
less.
jury. I don't know. He just seems like a major, just like. I feel.
Chump?
Really
Is that the word you're looking for? Chump?
Chump.
No,
Yeah, he does look like a chump.
He does. If he went to my school, I feel like I'd beat him up. But the reason I was about to say is like he seems like a brainlet, and I feel hesitant to use the word brainlet because it's like.
Cody, I love that thing you just said.
Get that up on the screen. Alright. But this man, he's just like, I don't know. Alright, so I'll give you the quick bit of exposure. He goes onto this Twitch channel, right?
Yes.
He's like, yeah, dude, I'm Martin Shkreli. I worked in pharmaceuticals for billions of years.
Billions.
Alright, so he made this. I don't know if he's just fibbing, he's just lying before the public, or why he did this, but he made two claims that people can grow by eating a magical pill that he created.
Give me the pill! Give me the pill!
That he created. I think it's funny because like these people go like to Indian countries so they can get set on the stretcher just so they can get that extra inch, right? Like these people have these horrible treatments. But apparently, according to him, that he just has this magical pill that he can down, and he's like, all right, well, your growth plate has been expanded by twice its measure. And then he made this claim.
My growth force has maxed out.
He made the second claim, which was by far the most outrageous. He said, you know autistic people?
Oh my god.
Check it.
Check it.
I got the thing for you.
Oh!
Like, right.
Oh, give me that! What is it?
He says, I have the autism pill.
I have the autism pill.
Wait, does it give it or cure it?
He cures it.
Does it give it a cure?
And the Twitch streamer, he's like, what?
What?
No, autism can't be like treated, right? He's like, no, I got it. He's like shuffling around on his deck. He's like,
He pulls it out. It's a freaking gold encrusted pill, about the size of a dog.
He pulls it out. He's like, all right, I'll take some right now.
I'll take some right now. His IQ
my
goes
God.
up 25 points based on his previous
His IQ
stats.
goes up.
He gets into like a Super Saiyan pose, but like nothing happens. He's just yelling.
There's a live IQ meter. It just flips past the length of the screen. Alright, we got anything else to add to the Martin Shkreli?
Negative.
He disrespected the Wu-Tang Clan.
He disrespected the Wu-Tang Clan. We can show that picture now.
Alright, it's back up on screen. We're getting a recap. A live recap. Alright. Time to... Dun 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 da da da. And we're moving on to our first segment.
Nice.
I like this one.
Music suggestions.
Oh, I love this one.
We're going to go over, one by one, what we've been listening to and what we would suggest.
Alright.
I'll give the microphone to Cody. He already has his nickname. It's a figure of speech. Alright, go.
Awful figure of speech. All right. Let's see. We're talking new music, any music?
Just anything.
Are we talking songs, albums? What's the guidelines?
Well, I guess maybe preferably we make a suggestion for a specific song, but
A specific song.
You preface it with like what you've been listening to recently.
Right. So good songs. Probably if you have not delved into Brockhampton, make pretty good music. They're they're like a boy band, except they're reforming the name boy band by like making interesting music that like doesn't pertain to boy bands normally. They have about 4 albums out. Give Saturation 2 a listen. First track on it, Gummy, pretty good. One of my favorites on the track, or
I like
the
their
album. One of my favorite tracks. Go check it out. That's about it from me. Passing it to Dane. I mean,
Bleep it out.
yeah, we're
Listen,
bleeping, we're bleeping that out.
Bleep that one out, buddy.
All right, for context, before the contest, Thane was like begging on his knees, "Please do not say my full name."
I was
if they look it up, they're gonna find my address.
I'm usually more powerful than all of you, but in that moment, because you guys had lips that could move and speak my name, usher it, the accursed words, I went to my knees and I begged like a child. I yelled, "Please do not utter that name ever again."
The best part was like Cody was like, "Come on, Thane, we're not just going to say your full name."
Yeah, I definitely said his full name.
You specifically said that.
Alright.
My bad. Alright, it's been bleeped.
Okay.
You can go.
Go on, Thane.
Oh no!
I mean, we can just bleep it out. It's good.
Crying over here. Oh no. Okay. Yeah. Music, right? You know that. I've been listening to since the new Death Grips album was coming out. I've been listening to all that. Mainly Powers That Be. I like that. Danny Brown. I've been listening to a bit of that. But let me tell you the big meme right now for me.
Yes.
And that's the album Only a Lad by Oingo Boingo. I know you've been tortured with this one, Matthew, because I will not stop bringing it up. But it's a really good album.
Oingo Boingo is trash.
I highly recommend 3 tracks in particular. Nasty Habits, Only a Lad, and what's the other one? It's Perfect System, yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, on to you, Matthew.
I'm going to take the mic. I'm going to try and make it a little bit concise.
And not say your last name.
I've been listening to a little bit of a mixture of things. I listened to a band I just found called the Presidents of the United States.
They're good.
They're sort of like this alternative rock. I've re-listened to the Slim Shady LP, and I've decided that the best track is Guilty Conscience. It was a hard pick between all of it, but Guilty Conscience with that Dr. Dre feature is just amazing.
Too heated.
The song I'm going to recommend for my pick on the Hunger Games, I'm going to pick up a song by, I guess her alias is called Camera Obscura. She's from Scotland, and I just found her. She's pretty good.
I track her down.
Yes.
I'm looking at her right now.
My favorite track is Lloyd, I'm Ready to Be Heartbroken, which, it's a little bit just like this, I don't know how to start, like Disaster.
Oh yeah, the song's a disaster, alright.
If you like angsty, romantic Green Day type music, I think you'll get a nice kick out of it.
Okay, actually,
nice.
That concludes the segment.
Are we going to the last one?
We're going to our next subject, and then we're going to finish with the segment.
Alright.
So our next subject. Guys, what podcast do you guys listen to?
Sleepycast, easy.
That's the obvious choice. But I'm gonna throw a curveball right in. RFCK, guys, go listen to RFCK. I know I've begged you both for that, but
all right. Do you mind? Hold on, for the audience, do you mind giving the full title, just so we can attach this to your name?
Rowdy Fuckers Cop Killers.
Would you like to say it louder?
Speaking to the mic a bit more. Yeah, it's a pretty good thing. They have an episode.
No, say the name.
All right.
I can type it out if you want, and you can read off it.
They have.
It's called Rowdy Fuckers Pop Killers.
They have an episode about Wii Sports. It's filmed entirely on a 3DS camera.
All right.
Sounds awful.
They have. I can't remember if this was on that podcast or their other one, which is called "Stealing Your Dad as if it was easy." That's their food review podcast.
All right.
Yeah.
I've been listening. I've been diversifying my podcast selection. Obviously, Sleepycast is the easy and great pick. But the one I'd probably suggest is called Jarcast, and it has internet celebrity I Hate Everything.
Alright.
Little dude. Everyone likes him.
Famous tiny man. Famous for being tiny, in particular.
He's okay. It's a
small guy.
Podcast. I've listened to the Baited podcast with Keemstar. It's funny because he's really stupid. And yeah. I think those are the two suggestions I'm going to give.
It's funny because he's really stupid.
Do you have anything else you want to say besides Sleepycast?
I mean, I don't listen to much podcasts, man.
I
got better things to do.
Alright. We're going to end this. Alright, thank you for watching. Hopefully you watch the next episode.
Wait, I have words too.
Alright, yeah, spit them. Let's go.
Oh, man. I just want to say that if you listen to the entirety of this and you're hearing this message right now,
thank you.
Regret your decision. That's all I have to say.
Why? It's the first episode. We can't be pushing them out this early.
If you've watched the entirety of the episode, please type in the comments PewDiePie 420 6969.
And he disrespected the Wu-Tang Clan.
I'll see you guys later.
Later.
Alright.
It's over.